So we've got Viviana here from the Phillipstown Community Trust, Community Centre Charitable Trust. Welcome, Viviana. And you're aware that you've got 10 minutes to talk to us today on the Lancaster Park paper.
Yep.
In the heart of your community. So welcome.
Thank you. Tēnā koutou katoa. Thank you for the time and the opportunity. My name is Viviana Zanetti and I'm the manager of the Phillipstown Community Centre Charitable Trust. I'm here today on behalf of my trust. The trust was involved in 2019 in the engagement process, which resulted in the special plan for Lancaster Park. We're pleased to know that the development is going ahead. As neighbours, we strongly support the current Lancaster Park redevelopment plan. The walk around of the site on the 9th of March 2020 showed clearly the wide scope of the remediation works needed before the park can be returned to the city. In that occasion, we were presented with 4 different options of the special plan approved by the Council in 2019, where the park's features were moved within the site in order to investigate the most cost-effective solutions. It was our understanding that the final preferred option was going to be a technical decision based on the costs and the constraints associated to the remaining foundations. I guess that the preferred option has now been identified and represents the grounds for the development phases scheduled in the report for the next months. The Phillipstown Community Centre Charitable Trust would appreciate receiving an update about this to share with our communities. Regarding the remediation plan and the development phases, the Phillipstown Community Centre Charitable Trust would like to express its total support for the restoration of the heritage gates. We are pleased to read that they are high priority for the Council. Phillipstown and Charleston are among the older suburbs in the city, and the ability to celebrate the history of the area in a meaningful way is very important. For this reason, we would like to stress the importance that adequate funding streams are properly identified. Secondly, the Phillipstown Community Centre Charitable Trust takes note of the time frame outlined in the report. The park is expected to open by summer 2022. We would like to remind that the residents of our area have been waiting for the implementation of a development plan for the park for a very long time. The development of the eastern stand prior to 2010 already featured a provision of community space, and this before the February 2011 event halted the process. As per Council Resolution 00336/2018, a detailed design landscape plan was due by the end of 2019. Now the landscape plan is part of stage 3 of the future development phases. We are all aware, and the recent lockdown has incontrovertibly proved it, that third spaces, public and green spaces, are vital for our mental and physical well-being and for a well-functioning society. And regarding this, we would like also to underline how the lack of green spaces and limited playgrounds are widely recognized issues in the Phillipstown and Charleston areas. For these reasons, the Trust would like to stress the importance that the time frame is respected and other delays are avoided. We would like to see the park, when remediated, even if not fully implemented, opened immediately to the public to use, walk, play, connect, and enjoy. Apart from providing a new big open green space for our communities, we strongly believe that through experiencing the space, sport lovers, runners, bikers, walkers, picnic lovers, families, kids, teenagers, everyone will be better equipped when invited to participate and contribute to the landscape design in the future phase. And this leads me to the end of the deputation. On behalf of the Trust, I would like to submit what I'm sure is a totally unnecessary request, but better safe than sorry, to the Waikura Community Board, which I understand will lead the consultation about the landscape plan. Please keep involving us and the local communities in the process of co-designing the space and its future. This will be a win-win situation for all of us. Involved communities feel empowered, and this leads to a sense of community ownership. Please build with us, not for us.
Thank you so much. Do we have any questions with Viviana? Mia?
This would include the Charleston community as well, wouldn't it? Because they're very much the neighbouring one. Your relationship with the I don't even know what the company was by the time it ended, but I presume V-Base was operating it, but all of the association, the works associated with Lancaster Park, there's been really good community engagement. Is that right? Am I reading that right? That the relationship between Charleston, Phillipstown and the park generally, when it was fully operational pre-earthquake, was a good relationship?
I can't talk about that. I'm quite new in this reality. But what I know at the moment is the relationship with Charleston Neighborhood Association is really good. I'm not talking on their behalf, I can't.
Yeah. No.
But we always talk and we discuss issues that are really connected. Charleston is so close to us, and we have similar issues or similar communities.
But and you used a really important word, which was co-design. So
yes.
you want the neighbouring communities to be part of co-designing with the community board the future of that area.
I really would like also, if it's possible, to co-design the process leading to the engagement. If we could have also the possibility of being part of designing together with the board the process for involving the community, that would be awesome, because that will give us the time also to collect the voices of those people who are not comfortable with the engagement process of the council. We really would like to be part of that.
That's a fabulous idea. Thank you.
Thank you. Other questions, Yanni?
Thank you for making the deputation. You talked about co-design and you talked about all the benefits that would bring, and I guess I just wanted to acknowledge the work you've done with the children in the community. I wondered if you could maybe just give a very quick snapshot about some of your more recent experience around, the positiveness of that.
The trust is really aware of the lack of engagement in consultations and in the decision-making processes from our communities, and we are trying to enhance that level of collaboration, and we have started have had a couple of projects with children. One was the engagement process around Doris Lask Reserve, and the second one was the creation of what we have called the Imaginarium. During the January Oscar program, holiday program, with the help of Wendy Hodinot, our children explored the space, decided what they wanted to have in our green area, and then they started talking together, and from different ideas they went down to one common project, and then after all these phases they built together what was supposed to be a tree house, but we couldn't have a tree house because it was too dangerous. So now we have a sort of tree house that is called the Imaginarium, that was designed and built by the children. The idea is to give the children the idea that their voice is important and they can contribute to co-design the spaces, but it's also important for them to listen to the other ideas and to have a sort of to melt all the ideas together and to compromise. That's
lovely, thank you. Any further questions? No, thank you very much for your deputation. Really well received. And we will have we'll bring the paper forward, but it'll be just after Chrissy Williams' presentation. Thanks, Viviana.